Mood of the Nation poll done with C Voter, our biannual mood check of what is the mood of the people. Now we're going to focus on foreign policy. It's been a major issue in the last 12 months, including in the last 5 months since the last tracker, particularly in this Trumpian world of disorder. Who better than Gaurav Sawant to join me? Because Gaurav, you were there at Howdy Trump, Namaste Trump. You've seen the various shifts that have taken place in the India-US relationship. And we are at the crossroads in a way.
That's putting it very mildly and very politely, Rajdeep. Very unlike you, I must say. The relationship is steadily going downhill. And can that collapse actually be arrested? That's the big question. And the question that we put to respondents, India-US relations under Donald Trump's second term. First term was very different. Remember, Rajdeep just spoke of Howdy Modi that I covered in Houston, Texas, and also Namaste Trump at the Motera Stadium or the Narendra Modi Stadium in Gujarat. Well, in second term, has it improved better than before? Only 21% say that. Same as before, 16% say that. Majority believe the relationship has actually worsened. That's 54%. The relationship has truly worsened, and especially with Trump tariffs. That's point one. Point two, again, the question that was put to people to respond, India-US relations under Trump's second term, 21% say it's better than before. Same as before, 16%, worsened, 54%. Let's play the second slide. We're playing the second slide now on whether India should put counter tariffs on the United States, retaliate with reciprocal tariffs, and 45% say, Rajdeep, yes, India must respond in kind. Cut GST and similar measures, 34%. There are several steps that government has already taken. Of course, I must also add that this was done before the India-EU free trade agreement. Accept his demands, just 6%, Rajdeep, just 6% say yes. Everyone wants India to respond very strongly.
Okay, let's get in. Geeta Mohan, our Executive Editor of Foreign Affairs, joins us. Geeta, your first reaction, then we'll get Raj also to respond. But your first reactions to what you've seen. Are you surprised by the numbers at all? We're also putting out India's relations with neighbours under PM Modi. 51% say they have improved, deteriorated 5% remained the same 12%. I don't know who are these 51% who say they are improved, but go ahead. Let's look at Trump first. 54% say it's worsened with Donald Trump.
Well, I'd completely agree, because if this is a recent, if the survey is about recent times, like Gaurav was putting it, Rajdeep, then yes, relations have worsened and the numbers show it. But in terms of the second question, where the question is on retaliate with reciprocal tariffs, I don't know how India can retaliate with reciprocal tariffs and then manage the economy, because the things we export and the things we take from America are vastly different. So I don't think that can be a solution. So don't quite agree with the percentage going with retaliatory tariffs. Maybe more to do with diversification. I suppose they should have added that. Should India have diversified? And what EU FTA shows is diversification. So that one bit, I suppose there could have been more. But in terms of worsening of relations, absolutely. There's no two ways.
When this survey was done, did the India-EU free trade agreement, was that factored in, or this predates that?
No, that wasn't factored in. And another thing, on the wording of, because before the show, me and Geeta were discussing this thing, there are two different questions. This question of things were improved are overarching of the 11 years of Modi government. But another question which says that, you know, how do you see India's relations in the recent time with the neighbours? A big chunk saying that they have deteriorated. But yes, that deterioration is not blamed at Modi. That deterioration is blamed at the people who are working in different neighborhood. You know, it's not, the blame is not landing on Modi. People feel like Modi has bent over backwards to do some good things with the neighbours. It's the neighbours' problem. They are not reciprocating the way that they should have reciprocated.
And Raj, those who believe that this relationship has actually improved, because, you know, Rajdeep was asking, who are these people who think that the relationship has actually improved? Well, countries like Maldives, Sri Lanka, countries, Afghanistan, India has come to their assistance, and they realize we're truly a friend in need, isn't it, Raj?
Well, you know, this is a very difficult for any leader to get along with Trump. If you ask most of the countries, they'll say the relations with the US has deteriorated as it is with India. In foreign policy, let's just like we saw in economics, there is a dual process that is happening. On one side, the government is praised for conducting its foreign policy in a robust manner. But as you drill it down, you can see the kind of critical issues or criticism that comes through on it. And we can get into it. There's a trilemma of issues that confront India's foreign policy today. One is Trump, the rampaging Trump and the tariffs that is imposed that we don't seem to be doing too well at the moment. And therefore, you're seeing that result. Things could change. We've dealt with the ups and downs of India-US relations post-nuclear, pre-nuclear. Second, let me just finish. Second is the China issue, which is blow hot, blow cold. And third, when we come to the real neighborhood as we see it, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, we have seen a complete deterioration in terms of Pakistan, a real low. Bangladesh is the other place. And Nepal, of course, is in turmoil. The way we have dealt with each of these, when you see the poll results, you will see that there is a mixed approach. The government gets praised for handling some of the tougher issues, but when it comes to, say, the narrative of Operation Sindoor and whether the government was able to counter what Trump said, there is a kind of